I'm Joe Whalen. I was a good friend of Dave's, only for 39 years. I'm a short timer. But David Chappell wanted this party this day, and he wanted all these people that are here, these fine people, to be here for him. So I've been thinking a lot. I've been preparing this speech for a while, actually, or speech or talk or whatever it is. And then when I'm done, I'm going to invite each one of you to come up and say a couple words who wants to. If you don't, understood. And there's a little special deal at the end, so why don't you all hang around with that. But Dave Clyde Chappell. He taught us all a lot. You know, he excelled at a lot of different things. He excelled at being a husband. He excelled at being a father. He excelled at being a friend. He excelled at being a co-worker, and I know that because I co-worked with him for a while. And I know there's a bunch of his co-workers out today. Give a big shout out to his crew today. But he taught us a lot, and some of the things he taught us was that you could be a real man and drive a minivan. Be a real man and know what a rhododendron is, and I still don't. And I may have mispronounced it. Forgive me, but he loved plants and flowers. Real men pack a picnic kit. Then that's for you. And Dave always had, you know, I remember the first time we were up at a winery drinking some fine wine and having a good time. He said, "You guys want to do a picnic?" And yeah, let's run to the store. He goes, "No, just a minute." Came back with this mambo jumbo basket that had everything in it, ready to go. He taught us how to be teammates. He taught us how to be friends. I've heard so many people saying, "Gosh, you know, Dave, he just was a great, solid guy." And I fortunately got to spend way too many hours with him. I heard them talking about Muhammad Ali the other day, and somebody said, "We shouldn't weep that we lost him. We should smile that we had him." And that really resurrected with Dave, you know. So anyway, he's going to be obviously missed. Unfortunately, the last year was hell. He taught us much about living. He taught us about dying and how you're supposed to do it. He was so courageous through the whole thing and positive. And he'd be pissed at me for crying right now, but he'd understand, you know. But and he built this, or you know, made this beautiful home. Him and Barbara, and we got to see them get married. We got to, some of us here today got to celebrate his wedding back here. He just meant so much to all of us, and that's why we're here hanging around, even though it's complication of the music and damn it. But anyway, I'd like to invite anyone to come up that would like to say maybe just a word about what Dave meant to you. I could stand here and talk all day, but you'll get sick of me sooner or later. I got booed off the stage at his 60th birthday. I blew that one. I certainly could do that today. So who would like to come up and just say a few words about David? And we got our first taker, and you are.
Jimmy, go. Some of you know me out there.
I feel like Ryan Seacrest. Right?
I first met Dave Chappell in 1996 when I worked at the Exxon refinery. Working and needing some extra cash. I heard about this turnaround going on at Exxon, and right away they hired me. When I quit this other job real quick, to get this extra money because we were working 712s. A lot of you out there know what 712 is all about. It means extra big money. Right around Christmas time, you need it. Well, he hired me and worked for him for 3 months. One of the biggest turnarounds that they had over there. They were doing all kinds of changes. And turnaround come to an end. You have to stay on. That really surprised me because I thought I was going to move on and find a job somewhere else. I worked with him for 3 years after that. I learned a lot of stuff through him. He gave me a chance to do a lot of stuff. Manage, get a foreman, do paperwork, learn about business. Lots of turnarounds. We had lots of maintenance. Jim Surrey was part of that. Jim Surrey. And one of the things I learned about Dave Chappell, that saying, I don't know if he always had that saying, but the one that stick with me is that it only has to look good the first time.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And you are?
Jim Surrey.
Jim Surrey. Oh, we just, the previous mentioned Jim Surrey.
Me and Dave go back quite a ways. I think it's been roughly 24 years now that we've been working together. First hired Dave to do a job out at Chevron, and I figured big guy, big body, I'll give him a nice big old 5-inch conduit job. So that was his first job with us. He learned a bunch of 5-inch conduit, so I'm sure Wes out there can appreciate that. But it's been a great opportunity to know Dave all these years since we worked with him. He's inspiring to the crew and to the clients and to myself as well. Dave was an individual that out on the job site was very organized. He liked things the way they needed to be in order so things could get done. Clients would be happy. I think he took care of the crew very well, pretty much the same way, organized, helped them grow, helped them mature. I know was very proud of being a part of the younger generation of electricians. Through the years, we've been able to get quite a few of them from high school to their apprenticeship program and on to journeyman and different licenses. And I know he was always very proud of being a part of that, being a part of helping the younger generation become good people. And there's the one thing that should probably stick to everybody that he always preached about, and that was the word reputation. He said reputation is everything. Reputation is what will carry you on. Reputation is what everybody will remember you by. So I applaud Dave for that. I know he's taught me an awful lot through the years. I appreciate being a part of his life for the last 24 years. I've enjoyed the ride. So, thank you.
Yeah, he was quite a leader, wasn't he? He took a basketball team that we played in, and Don Farrell sent an email out to some of you who saw it. We played on a basketball team, and none of us had any basketball experience except Dave. And he managed a team and taught us how to play. He took our whatever skill we had and made sure that we were emphasizing that skill the whole time he was cutting through the middle, making points happen. Anyway, John.
Well, I played golf with Dave for about the last 7 years. And we got this one story. We were playing in Vacaville, and I was really playing well that day. And it was just me and Dave. And we were almost tied. And we were on the 9th hole. And how competitive he was. He iced me, and he went and told me that. He goes, you know, you're almost one stroke away from par. Needless to say, I went to my head, fell apart. And he ended up whooping me. And it was one of those golf stories that, you know, it was just, it's how he was. You know, he enjoyed playing golf. He enjoyed playing with people and stuff like that. Thank you.
You can get it in your head, all right. Whether it was ping pong, golf, baseball. If you wanted to screw with you, he knew the psyche game better than anybody. Anybody else like to get up and say anything? No? Barbara, you want to say a word or two? I know it's got to be difficult. Barbara Chappell here in the chapel.
2 words. This is Whalen, remember? Make it stop.
I think we got two young ladies like to say something.
We didn't prepare for this. But thank you. I mean, thank you all for coming. You would have meant a lot for you all to be here. So thank you.
It's just been nice to see faces that we know, faces that we don't necessarily know. And just the support, you know, you get like, since last Monday, that was just a flood of text messages, Facebook messages, a flood of calls, which really getting us through this. And all of you really support. Little kids, I'm not gonna say it, but. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Steve's up. This got to be tough. Big Steve. I remember Steve's name when Dave and I first met. And again, that was 39 years ago. So these guys, they watch each other get gray and old and big.